In a world obsessed with noise, constant notifications, endless opinions, never-ending distractions, there's a quiet power that most people fear. Not the loud voice. Not the shouting. But silence. The kind of silence that demands you stop and listen, not to others, but to yourself. Humans have been told for centuries, if you want to be seen, you must speak louder. If you want to be heard, you must shout. But what if true power lies in the quiet? What if the strongest person is not the one dominating the room with words, but the one who's learned to dominate himself in silence? Nietzsche once said, "Silent strength is the foundation of the real." He knew that the loudest voices are often the weakest, because they drown out their own uncertainty, their doubts, their fears. And the silent? They are the ones who see everything, because they refuse to hide behind noise. They observe, analyze, wait patiently. Because silence isn't emptiness. It's a fortress. A space where true mastery happens. Modern society celebrates constant expression, posts, tweets, stories, the endless parade of oversharing. We've been conditioned to believe that if we don't shout, we don't matter. That if we stay quiet, we're invisible. But Nietzsche understood a different truth. He believed that silence serves as a mirror, it reveals what we hide from ourselves. And what we hide is often what makes us truly powerful or vulnerable. Picture the person who quietly walks through life, unshaken by applause or criticism. The one who doesn't need validation, who remains calm in chaos, who doesn't react. That person, often misunderstood as cold or detached, is actually the most in control. In silence, they find clarity. They craft their character in the stillness. Because true strength isn't loud defiance, it's the calm confidence that says, "I don't need to prove myself." And here's the paradox, the more silent you become, the more others feel your presence. They're unsettled because they can't read you. They cannot manipulate what they cannot predict. Silence becomes a weapon, the ultimate form of resistance against a world addicted to distraction. It strips away the noise, exposing the superficial and revealing the core. Imagine facing criticism or temptation. Instead of reacting, you pause, deeply. You breathe. You choose silence. And in that moment, you demonstrate a mastery that no volume can achieve. Because silence isn't weakness. It's focus. It's discipline. It's the power to control the chaos within. Nietzsche envisioned the Übermensch, beyond morality, beyond society's expectations, standing solitary, unwavering. Not because they shout the loudest, but because they've tamed their impulses, mastered their fears, and embraced their own darkness with quiet resolve. That person walks alone because they trust their inner voice, uncorrupted by the noise of the crowd. And in a noisy world, that's what makes them dangerous. Because when you choose silence, you challenge the herd. You challenge their need for constant validation, their obsession with being heard. Silence becomes a form of rebellion, an act of sovereignty. It says, "I don't need your approval. I already know myself." And that kind of power, quiet, unshakable, is what terrifies most. The truth is, your silence is your greatest weapon. It's where true confidence resides. It's the fortress that no chaos can breach. And the one who masters silence masters himself. So, today, I challenge you. Instead of filling every moment with noise, pause. Breathe. Be still. Listen to what is unsaid. Feel what is unspoken. Because in that space, you will find your power. And in that power, you will find your freedom. In a world demanding your voice, be brave enough to remain silent. Because sometimes, the greatest strength is knowing when to speak, and when to simply listen. The silent warrior doesn't shout for attention. He waits. And when he moves, the world listens.